Another thing I've been thinking about. Actually, no, I don't know what else to say. I'm like blanking now. Because that was just what was on top of my head. Is like, I would know if something was actually wrong. Okay. Another thing I can think of is like, what stays is how you feel. So like, for example, if I was freaking out about something, later, I wouldn't even remember what I was freaking out about or over, like why I was panicking, but I would still remember the feeling of me panicking. Like, oh, this morning I was having a hard time, but I wouldn't even remember maybe like why. Or maybe if I did, like, in retrospect, like, I just like, I know it's not real. It's not like I didn't have to. Because I know, back to like the first thing I said, I would know if there was actually something wrong. And so like, I'm not a doctor, but you know how like they always say how they're like trauma, even if like the memories are fuzzy and stuff, and your memory kind of like fuzzes over and like becomes a little messy the more you try and remember something, but like the feeling stays, like how you felt. That's kind of like, I guess that is like why like memories can be kind of muddied, or like that's why they always say like people have different perspectives, people remember things different because like from other people, because how you remember something, like how you experience something is so heavily based on how you felt in that moment. So okay, going back, so it's like I've been trying to tell myself like, okay, I know there's nothing wrong, so what can I do right now? I do not need to panic. I can just sit here and breathe. Because if I start panicking, because what's important is how I feel and how everybody else feels, and everybody's like, okay, and how I feel like. Because later, like, you understand where I'm going, right? You understand what I'm talking about. Like, I'm talking about what stays is the feeling, the feeling of like, oh, I'm panicked, but now I don't even know why I'm panicked, So it's about also like I've been trying to really focus on, if I start panicking over something, I have to like really stop in my tracks kind of thing, and be like count to 4 in deep breaths and be like, oh, everything's fine. Because within those 4 counts, if nothing was actually wrong, like in my gut that I knew, then everything really is fine and everyone's fine.